Hello, Capricorn. Cleansing my space and yours. This is going to be for the sign of Capricorn, Sun, Moon, or Rising. If you don't know your chart, you can Google free natal chart and find out that information. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If you'd like to book a personal reading or follow me on Instagram, the information will be down below. So I'm going to get into your past energy and let you know what's going on for the rest of the month. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. And I appreciate you watching this. So, when I was feeling out the energy, premeditating a bit before your video, I definitely feel like a bit of a slowdown period. You know, almost like a pause, because there are some things that you've kind of buried and distracted yourself with to avoid from feeling. And now you're in a transitional period of facing those things and feeling them. So that can get pretty uncomfortable, Capricorn. But I do think it's difficult for you guys to figure out how you feel sometimes and to express it, you know? So I feel like you're in a period of different things happening in your life for a transitional period, for you to face things that you weren't facing, for you to face things that you've been avoiding. And the universe will get our attention, whether we like it or not. The universe will bring us, will drag us and give us the information we need, or let us know what we need to work on, right? And that's just how it goes, uncomfortable or not. So, okay. For your past energy, Capricorn, you got the Hermit. And with the Hermit card, like I was saying, like I feel like you guys are at a pause, or maybe a transitional period where you were supposed to be getting more done, or so you thought, or putting pressure on yourself to get more done, but you've had to kind of go into the hermit mode. You've almost been forced. Once again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. I almost feel like you've been forced to go into hermit mode, forced to kind of go into a place of reflection and thought and figure out what you really want and what's really going on and what you need to do to move out of this. You know, the next card you got, but the good thing about this Hermit, before I get into the next card, is I do feel like for a lot of you, you've been using this time as reflection. You know, using this time to make sure you know what you want, using this time to say, okay, this is what has to be done, or your perspective. Like, I feel like this has been a time of your perspective changing, because you've been so uncomfortable in a lot of ways. Basically, you were so comfortable with your pain that the universe had to make you uncomfortable to face it. That's what I feel. So the next card in your past energy you got is politics. So look how ugly this card is. There's this creepy guy, villain-like looking. I definitely feel some narcissistic energy. But someone is wearing a false mask. I also feel like there may be a situation where you may have to understand that people have to play politics sometimes. Sometimes this card represents, depending on the energy, this card represents you being around someone who is mistreating you, or who is acting like they have good intentions and they don't. But I feel like for this, it's letting you know that sometimes you have to be, sometimes you have to put on a mask. Sometimes, in order to face certain situations, so you can move forward and know how to go out of them, like professionalism and stuff like that. So know when also to, put the face on, and know when to take it off. But I don't feel like you would be doing it in a phony way. Um, and I also feel like, wait, for some of you, I also feel like you have felt like you've had to do this. That you've been unhappy in a lot of ways, and you've had to be like, hey, I'm doing well, and kind of put the mask on. Now, for others, this could be, you just having a grimy person around you. I do also feel some narcissistic energy with that card. Could be a narcissistic family member, a parent, but I do feel someone trying to slither their way into your good graces again as well, Capricorn. For your current energy for mid-September, you got the Mind card. So, this is common for Capricorn. And if you have any Gemini in your chart, it makes it even worse, because all you're doing is thinking, and oh, I can do this, or I can do that, or I need to have this done. Yes, I'm going to do Gemini. I'm on Capricorn, and then Aquarius, and I'm going down the line. Sorry if you're watching this after I record it. I'm doing it live, so if someone asks a question, I answer it. So, yes, I feel a lot of overthinking. I feel a lot of, going back and forth. But you guys have a lot of good creative ideas, and you need to bring them to life. So, oh, my daughter's a Capricorn moon. And if you are air sun, an air sign sun, and a Capricorn moon, chances are it's really difficult for you to get out of your head. So you're going to have to constantly work at it, and so that you're not overthinking, your mind's not wandering. So you're really going to have to take the time to learn how to be present with yourself. And I would say write stuff down on paper, because it really gets real when you write it down on paper. The universe doesn't really know how to help you, so you need to get out of your mind and allow yourself to feel and get into your heart. I feel like for some of you, it's not that you don't want to acknowledge your feelings. You really don't know how you feel. You really don't know how to acknowledge it. A lot of you have to reparent yourself, remother yourself, and be present and take the time to learn how to take the steps in honoring your feelings. The next card you got is projections. So everything is a mirror for us. Everything that we're faced with, everything that we encounter is a mirror. So what is something trying to teach you? How do you feel about something? Like, are you looking at someone and seeing this for what it is? Or if someone's really upsetting you, and someone's really aggravating you, or you're really hurt by someone, take the time to look and see what you can adjust within yourself and what you can work on, so that you don't have to deal with those feelings anymore. Because everything in life, even the bad things that we don't like to recognize, is a mirror reflection of us. And it's really all about our perspective. Comparison is the thief of joy, Capricorn. You know, you compare, everyone has their place in the world. And I feel like for a lot of you, you've been on social media a lot, or seeing a lot of people succeed, or seeing people do a lot of things, and you're kind of like, I know I'm moving forward, but I don't really feel like I am. But you really need to take the time and acknowledge how far you've come, because you've come a lot further than you're giving yourself credit for. You need to take the time and celebrate the things that you've already accomplished, and write down everything that you want to accomplish, and write down some action steps, you know. That's really going to help you. That's also going to help the universe. If you're trying to manifest, that's going to help the universe understand exactly what it is you want. So if you're trying to work on your relationship, or take the time and write out exactly what you want in a partner. Write out exactly what it is you want to manifest and what you want them to be. And ask yourself, am I being that? You know? Because look at this. Abundance. Abundance is your birthright. Maybe do some affirmations. You know, money comes to me easily. Checks are being deposited in my account. I am abundance. Having the view, like Capricorn's work ethic is so amazing. When they put effort into something, like, it's admirable. But sometimes you guys can get so stuck in your head, you don't realize how far you've come. And it's time to get back into your natural state of abundance, because you can naturally manifest. New beginnings are on the rise. And remember to stay in your lane. Remember to know that there is no one like you, and that's your power. You have purpose, and there was purpose in your pain. But you need to put some action steps, and get out of your head. Allow yourself to feel and be clear with the universe, so you know, so the universe, so God, source, whatever it is you believe in, knows how to support you. So I hope this was helpful. This is just a mid-month quick check-in. I'll be getting to October by the end of the month. And don't forget to like, comment, and let me know.